Yes, good afternoon everyone, and welcome to the Gold Coast. I had to do an upbeat song this afternoon. For those who know, the Gold Coast has absolutely copped it in the last few weeks. So I wanted to give a bit of an upbeat song to start our stream today. Let me know if you can hear me there in the chat, and we'll get started. And so good to be back. So good to be back. So yes, we've got our first departure on its way, being our Qantas 737 coming through on this afternoon's departure. So yes, like I said, it's been a couple of weeks. It's been a while for me. The Goldie has absolutely copped it. So for those who don't know, we had a cyclone here 2 weeks ago, Cyclone Alfred. And for those who saw the intro video, the beautiful Gold Coast beach line does not look like that at the moment. We've copped it. We've copped it quite hard. Some family members of mine only got power back last week, and reception around here is still not great. So if the internet drops in and out, guys, I do apologise, but you know that's the game at the moment, and we're just taking it as it comes. Anyway, enough of that. So yes, I just wanted to say hello to a couple of people in here. Let's get this, see if this works.
What, like me?
Ah,
you want to say hello to me?
What are you doing here? Hello, Kurt. How are you, mate?
Hello, mate. How are you?
Good, mate.
Oh, good. How are you?
Yeah, good. Good to be out here.
Give me a sec.
You're right. No problem at all. And while we wait for that, Maria's there. Channel for Life. Good morning. Good afternoon. I've got to get used to this. Kirsten. Hello, Kirsten. Alex. Doug's there. Hey, Doug's. Elias is there. Charles. Steve Matheson. Jamie. Stocko. This guy. Good morning, Stocko, or afternoon, I should say. Great to see you again, Stocko, after us chatting this morning. After my little adventure this morning, which I'm sure we'll touch base on very soon. Who else we got there? Sue Major. Hey, Sue. Alex again. Kyle. Hayden's there in the chat. Hey, Hayden, I'll get back to you in a minute, mate. But look, let's get this Qantas departure, shall we? And then we'll go from there.
I am back with you, Matt. So,
hello.
Good job.
Kurt. Thank you. Hello, sir. Ringing your siren over there. To the runway today. Trialling something different. I thought, why not? But Kurt, how are you, mate? It's been a while since we had a chat.
Yeah, mate. I'm great. I'm loving love seeing the Gold Coast back.
Oh, it's good to be back,
although
mate.
You showed a cheeky video there of the beach. I didn't know it was already looking so good.
No, mate, it's definitely not looking that good, unfortunately. I haven't been down there for a week, but when I was there, one of my friends, the actual beach is actually higher than me. So yeah, it's crazy how much beach and sand we lost during that cyclone. I'm going to see if I can bring this up while we.
How long do you reckon?
Sorry, you go.
I was just going to ask, sorry, Matt, how long do you reckon it'll take for them to sort of like, I mean, you said once that you've seen something similar to this before years ago.
Yes.
When you've had all that corrosion on the beach. I sort of wonder how long it's going to take before, like, there's a bit of normality.
It's going to take a while, so they've already started. Let's get this Qantas departure and then I'll touch base on that.
Yeah.
Copy. Yeah, so Kurt, look, it's going to take a long time. Like, it's not going to be an overnight fix or anything like that. But what they're doing is they're bringing trucks worth of sand from the sand pumping jetty that's down at the spit, and then pushing that in. I've also been told they used to have a dredge, and the dredge used to push sand, like spray sand back onto the beach. But I have been told that that's having to come over from Europe, so that's going to take a little while as well.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Now I'm trying to get Hayden's membership celebration here come up, but I can't get it up at the moment. So Hayden, 29 months there in the Gold Coast penthouse, saying welcome back, Matt. So thank you, mate. 29 months is a decent slog, isn't it, there, Kurt? Hayden there supporting us all the time.
Sorry, there. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, yeah, legend.
I'm just gonna also.
He's been busy. He's been very busy.
Now, also for those who are on the Instagram Instagram channel, may have noticed that I actually went on a flight this morning as well. Did a cheeky little flight down to Newcastle last night on a Fokker 100, and then came back today on the inaugural Air Pelican Newcastle Gold Coast flight.
Oh, so you didn't go out and stream your arrival? No.
No, mate. No.
Oh, hilarious.
It was raining this morning. I actually had planned to do a stream early this morning, but it was pouring down rain when we landed. And, yeah, so that's why we're out here now. All right, I'm going to just try and get this... after this jet starter pass, try and get this this super chat working.
Oh, there you go, mate. You've David Capper is already looking forward to your trip report.
Oh, good on you, David. Well, mate, I can tell you that the trip report will the fingers will start hitting those keys this evening when I get home. I didn't have my laptop with me today, which is probably a good thing, because if I had my laptop with me, I'd probably be at home writing the trip report right now. So, no, that will be hopefully with you guys by the end of the week, if not sooner. Now, awesome. We've got Physics there in the chat. Hello, Physics. It's been a while, mate. Good to see you. Reef's there. Mrs. H is in. Shristi's in. Carol's there. I've said hello to Carol before. Nav, Mookie, John Doe. I think I saw John Logan in there as well. Sean Painter saying he's flying from Florida to Sydney in a few months. Actually, no one knows this yet, but I've booked an overseas trip. I haven't even told you and Tim, Kurt.
Oh, well, here we go.
But I'll tell you later. Holden HS Ali is there in the chat. Ted's there. Now let's see if I can get this one working. Hold on. According to this, I need to. No. All right, doesn't look like I'm able to get the display up on the screen for those super chats, guys, but I will read them out still. Don't worry about that. So, Andrea Trappist saying, "Welcome back, Matt. It's a Monday stream surprise." Yes, it is. Well, Andrea, thank you so much. It's great to actually be out here and do a stream for you guys. Today, like I said, I've taken an annual leave day for today. So what better way to have that annual leave but be out here at the Gold Coast Airport and share it with you guys, right?
I might be able to help you there, Matt. Just give me a sec.
You're all right, mate. Cheers. Dale Johnson saying, just watching the Kurt 6 a.m. show where advice was when Matt would be next live. Timing watching the repeat and Matt coming online was perfect. Well, there you go, Dale.
Because we caught up, Matt, and we were saying, because people in the chat saying, when are you going to be live? And I said, I spoke to Matt the other day, and he said pass on his regards. He wants to get out there, but obviously, it's been difficult with the internet and life in general, given the cyclone. And then look. A couple of days later, and here you are.
Oh, well, mate, the plan was to go live last weekend, last Sunday,
Sure.
I came down here to the airport, did a speed test because I knew that, obviously we've lost a lot of mobile phone reception. We still have. Anyway, I did a speed test and I was getting less than a meg a second, which is not that's dial-up speeds, right? So I couldn't do a stream. So then on Saturday I came down and did another test, and it was the exact same. And then our mates, the 4 Aussie Aviators, were actually live, I think, and that kind of gave me a bit of what's the word I'm looking for? It got me excited because it meant that there was a good chance, and here we are. So, Dale, I'm glad that I was able to be able to give you something live for today. It won't be a long live, but it will be alive. So that's something, right?
As long as you're alive, mate.
And John Logan also dropping in a $5 super chat. Good on you, John and Annette. I don't know if you guys are together or one's at work and one's at home. But guys, can't wait for the trip report. This is cool. People must like the trip report, Kurt. I don't know. I enjoy writing them. So I hope people enjoy reading them as much as I enjoy writing them. John. And David and anyone else that's put it in there. Trip report's going to be good. It was a very cool experience flying Air Pelican on there. It's been a very long time since I've done a prop aircraft back from Newcastle. I think the last time I ever flew a prop aircraft from Newcastle, I would have been about probably 5 or 6 years old. So it's been a very, very long time, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And actually, Shade Hastings, a friend of the channel. It's weird me saying that. Yep. It's weird me saying a friend of the channel, considering I am one. And her on the flight as well. So that was pretty cool. Kevin from Wellington Flights Live is there. Hey, Kevin, I was in your country about 3 weeks ago. Over there in Auckland, not the southern part of New Zealand, but I was over there in Auckland. What's this on arrival, Kurt? I'm assuming it's a Qantas.
Oh, stand by.
I think Tim's there in the chat as well, actually.
So Matt, I'm not sure if you got my message there, but you're coming in probably a bit hot. You could probably bring it down a little bit, even it out a bit.
For me?
Yeah.
Copy that. All right. Let me know how that sounds.
Good to see you back, though, mate. It's good to see you back.
Oh, that's good.
I'm loving it. Yeah, I was servicing from Sydney. Next service out is going to Sydney as well, the Velocity 524.
Let me know how that sounds, Kurt. I've brought that down a little bit, mate. Bit of a sausage sizzle out there at the moment. Alrighty, sorry about that. Just making some adjustments here. We'll try Annette Butler, been there a member for 2 months, up there in the Bondi Beach Cabana. See if we can get that one up. Can you see anything on your end, Kurt?
1 sec.
You're all right, mate. I'm just trying to get Annette Butler's up. Sorry, guys. Obviously, I haven't got all my equipment here today either because I wasn't planning on I was planning on streaming, but I wasn't planning on a full stream. I was only going to do a members. Terry, I'm sorry, mate. I'm doing the best we can with the audio, but look, obviously we've got internet issues here, so I apologise if you're not getting what you would like to hear. Hopefully it's improved a little bit. Greg Hunt's there. Hey, Matt, love a Gold Coast stream. So do I, Greg. I love having the Gold Coast streams here. Shrubsy's mum's there. Good afternoon, Shrubsy's mum. Hello, Matt, Kurt, mods, and fellow Sid squatters. Nice cheeky stream before I drive to my last client at 4 p.m. Yes. So what is the time in Queensland? Because I'm still on New South Wales time. It's it's 148 here in Queensland, and then so yeah, 248 here in New South Wales. Thank you, Siri. So we've got an ultralight coming down the Gold Coast here. All right, Kurt, I've done that, mate, so let me know.
Ooh.
Gary Suha's there. Hey, Gary. Good to see you. Gary messaged me over the weekend as well, saying, when are we going to see another Gold Coast stream? I went, well, when we get the internet fixed. But yeah, no, it's I'm here. I'm here, Gary. So that's not the police. That's not the police. I'm telling you guys, it's not the police. No, that's one of the safety officers out there doing their hard work. I'm assuming getting rid of some birds, which may cause a bit of an issue for the airport. So they're doing their control there. But if I do disappear, you know why. Cool. Sorry guys, we're just trying to get these overlays working for you. So yeah, during the cyclone, all of these, I don't know if, oh yeah, we can see them. All of the general aviation aircraft actually were put in hangars or they flew them out. There was only one aircraft that was still here. I don't know if we can see it, and it's fully pulled apart. I'm just seeing if we can see it there on the stream. Yeah, it's probably that one there that doesn't have a tail or any engine. OKB. So that was the only one that, from memory, that that was still on the ground during the cyclone. But it looks like it survived. Probably survived because it didn't have the the tail to push it around. So Galea 36, hello mate. Been with us in Uluru Lodge now for 37 months. 37, good on him.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Galea he used to live up there on the Gold. He's now living in Melbourne, I think.
That's right. Yeah.
Moved.
That's right. He now lives in Melbourne. And then for those who don't know, you and are regulars of the curfew streams. Sorry, I can't even say today. Curfew. There we go. He's the gentleman that who created that name. So you can thank him all for it.
Yeah, coined the term. He did.
And because if he didn't coin that term, as Kurt says, we probably wouldn't have curfew streams. So if it wasn't for Galea 36 there, we wouldn't have curfew streams. So, everyone better thank him there in the chat, right? No. So anyway, he's saying, one more thing I missed from living on the Gold Coast is coming to watch your streams in person. Hope you and your mum are well, Matt. Mate, hope you're doing well and your family's doing well. They were okay up here during that time of windy wind. Then we've got another Matt. Hello, Matt. Member there for 13 months, Bondi Beach Cabana. So, guys, sorry about the lack of things on screen today, but Matt, thank you so much there for your 13 months there in the Bondi Beach Cabana. Sarah Osborne, they're joining the Sydney Harbour Suite today. Well, Sarah, welcome to Sydney Harbour Suite. Now, we usually do something on the Sydney streams, and that's dedicate a big movement. But every movement here at the Gold Coast is a big movement. So whatever we have coming next, it's yours, Sarah. But welcome to the Gold Coast. And if this is your first time watching SydSquad, welcome to SydSquad, and we will be back to normal programming in Sydney very soon, either with Kurt or Tim. I don't know, Kurt, whenever you think you might go out next. I'm not too sure, but...
Well, I mean, I know for sure that Tim is planning on doing a live show very, very soon. So you'll have to keep an eye out for that one.
Cool. And, if you want to know when the next stream is, don't forget to hit that subscribe and alarm bell, and then you'll get told. That's the easiest way.
Yeah, that's right. I know. I think Kurt wants to do a live show very soon as well.
Does he? Okay, interesting.
You just never know. You just never know with SydSquad. You see?
No, not with Kurt and SydSquad. Kurt just randomly pops up everywhere. Melbourne, Newcastle. So who knows with that guy. Gary Suha there. Hello, Gary, again. So member there for 37 months there in the Bondi Beach Cabana. Gary, thanks so much for your support, mate. And I know you've been an amazing support to our channel over the years, supporting us just obviously here, but also when you were modding for us as well. So thank you, Gary. Greatly appreciate it, mate. And my overseas trip isn't to Canada. I'm sorry, but it is on the list, but not this time round. Jack Coco there, dropping 19 months there in the Uluru Lodge, saying, can't believe how quickly I've gotten to 19 months, but they do say time flies when you're having fun, and it's always fun to watch a SydSquad stream. Well, it is, time does fly, but also it is also great to fly when it comes down to things at SydSquad, right? That's what we're all about is aviation. So I'm glad you've been here with us, Jack, for the last 19 months, and here's to many more, mate. Thank you so much. Expat Jimmy's there. Hello, Expat Jimmy. That's the third time I've waved to Car 25 today. Car 25 was waving to me as I landed on my my Air Pelican flight. So, for those who don't know who Air Pelican is, what are they, Kurt? Jetstream 32s, little Jetstream aircraft. So there, it was a pretty cool experience actually, flying with those guys. They're doing it 4 times a week out of Newcastle, and then back to Newcastle, half an hour to 45 minutes later. And if you don't like flying on big jets and you prefer smaller aircraft, then that's your choice of aircraft. As we've got a Virgin 737.
We actually get the jet stream in Sydney
yes.
a couple of times a week as well.
Yes, yes. What was I going to say about that? Yeah, so 2010, Dad and I actually did Newcastle to Sydney on Aero Pelican back in the day, which was a pretty cool flight. But yeah, this time around was a Newcastle to Gold Coast, hour and 45-minute flight. Is obviously a bit slower compared to the hour on a jet from Sydney to Gold Coast, because Newcastle's actually closer than Sydney. But you've got to remember, we were only flying at 16,000 feet as well. What's the windsock up to today? Great question. Which one do we want to look at there? Who asked that? Jimmy. We'll look at this one. I miss our sock offs, Kurt. We'll have to do another one soon.
We can do a combined show. Yeah, we should do a combined show soon. Actually, we'll have to work out a time to do that.
Yeah, we should. It's been a while since we've done a
geez, look at us.
A show like that. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Avalon Air Show's this weekend.
Yeah, so the so the show's already started for
the trade.
The trade
Yep.
part of the show. Yeah,
Yep.
for the trade part of the show, and then Friday, Saturday, Sundays. Well, Friday will be end of trade show, and then Saturday, Sunday open for public. So yes. Avalon, eat your heart out.
You're not going, are you?
No. So we've had a lot of people ask whether we'll be there, but unfortunately, neither or all three of us, none of us will be there actually.
No. I know. We discussed it, but we didn't really hit the ground running on it, did we? But the plan wasn't to stream anyway. It was more for us just to go and catch up and hang out with some aviation stuff. But
yeah,
I mean, we can do that anywhere really. But there's been a bit of military movement around us recently in Brisbane and Brisbane and Amberley. 5 KC-135s rocked up at the airport on. Don't worry, don't mind those kids.
Wow.
School must have just finished. Anyway, yeah, we've had 5 KC-135s going to Amberley yesterday afternoon, and 1 KC-135 is currently sitting at Brisbane Airport as well. So there's a total of 6 KC-135s sitting here at on the southeast of Queensland.
Yeah, wow.
I believe that
I think a lot of movements are probably going to start making their way down over the next couple of days.
Yeah. And I believe that these tankers are here to pick up the F-22s and also the F-16s that are coming for the air show.
I'm just more worried about your beach for August. All right, just sort that out.
Mate, it's the ship that we need. This ship to come over. No, look, they're pushing sand. I'll have to go have a look. But they're doing. Look, trust me, they're doing everything they possibly can to get that beach ready for you, Kurt. Not for tourism or anything to do with the tourism of the Gold Coast and what is our bread and butter and all of that. Don't worry about that. It's all about making sure that the beach is nice for you to step on when you come here in August. That's right. I like it. I didn't even know that you were coming in August, so you've given that away, haven't you?
Well, Well, I mean, it's certainly a plan. We haven't firmed up any of the accommodation or anything like that, but we'll have to make some arrangements if we're going to get serious.
I know. We'll need to talk about it offline. Hey, Hayden's dropped in a $2 super chat as well, saying Kurt waves his wand and he appears anywhere. Good on you, Hayden. Oh, the Peacock A380 is there in the chat as well. Hello, mate. Good to see you. Got our next arrival.
Yep, Seb's coming in from Melbourne, 738.
738. Oh, is this a Max?
Just a few seconds.
Is this a Max? No? No. 73800.
No, 738.
What?
Yep. Yankee Foxtrot Juliet.
Nah, this is 737 800.
12 years old. I have to tell you the age of the aircraft now because you don't have the age of the aircraft on your data tags up there on the Gold Coast. So I feel like, the show needs to have that additional information now that they have it on the Sydney show, you see.
Yeah, righto.
Whatever, mate.
Wow. That gust of wind from that 7.3, crazy. That downwash from the Hey, speaking of gusts of wind, I don't know if you've seen it or if anyone else seen it. There's a video that's spreading around on Instagram at the moment of an A321neo, British Airways A321neo, pushing a 767 as it takes off on its thrust. Like, it actually pushes the 767 backwards. Have you seen that video, Kurt?
Haven't seen it.
It's pretty crazy. I'll have to send it to you. I saw it earlier today. I don't know how old the video is, but yeah, I saw it. It was pretty crazy to see. So Gary's dropping in a Canadian $7.77. Beautiful aircraft. Interesting fact, our windsock in Canada is different. It's striped orange-white. Always throws me off when I see Aussie windsocks. Yeah, it's funny. The only reason that we've got these windsocks is because Kurt keeps stealing those windsocks for his feet. So we've got to just go with these white ones. But no, it's actually quite interesting, isn't it? Why wouldn't it just be an international, a standard that all windsocks around aviation are the same? That they're different colours, so it will be like the first line would mean like 5 knots, the second line would be 10 knots or whatever, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so when a windsock is parallel to the ground, the ICAO standard suggests that it's at 15. The winds are at 15 knots.
Yeah.
So a windsock that is, when we have our next sock off, we'll compare when the windsock is parallel to the ground, so it's horizontal, then that should indicate that it's 15 knots or greater.
But is your windsock got lines?
So I don't think we've got lines on the Sydney windsocks. No, not that I can remember.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I'll have a look on my next live stream.
You won't remember that.
Whenever that might be.
You won't remember. But no, I just...
Well, depends on when the next live stream is.
Yeah, but mate, you forget. I'll tell you something 2 minutes ago and you've forgotten.
Oh, thank you very much.
No, I just... Yeah, I just thought it would be a worldwide standard that the wind, if the, like it's got the red and white or orange and white, like Gary says they are. And anyway, there's obviously a reason for it.
Yeah. Thank you, Physics. I'll have a look. I'll have a look at that video.
So where's this service off to? Sydney?
Oh, yeah, just give me a sec. That's right, you've got no scanner today, unfortunately.
Scanner's out, mate.
Scanner's out.
Scanner's out.
Blown away in the wind.
Nah, it's...
a service off to Melbourne. That's Velocity 740 that you're looking at there.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Copy that. No, Scanner is at home. I don't have any batteries for it. I need to go buy some, but for some reason everyone panic bought batteries while there was a cyclone coming, so I couldn't buy any. The panic buying during the cyclone was out of control, I'll tell you that much right now. Toilet paper, milk.
It's like COVID all over again, right?
Oh, mate, it was crazy.
Yeah, so no windsock lines at Sydney Airport.
Okay, copy that.
So there you go.
Thanks for the confirmation, or whoever sent that through. Debbie Winchell there, 20 months there in the Sydney Harbour Suite. Good on you, Debbie. Hello from Los Angeles, and thanks for another great show. Well, Debbie, thanks for being here. Hopefully you're all well over there in LA. I was going to say it'd be pretty late there in LA, wouldn't it? But no, it's not. It's only be only probably 5 o'clock over there in LA. Maybe a bit later. No, it wouldn't be 2 hours. No. It'd be 10 p.m. Let's get that right, Matt. Come on, what are you thinking?
Yeah.
My bad.
10 past 9.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Mark Bingham there, dropping 299. Hi, Matt and Kurt. Best live stream in Australia. Oh, well, thanks, Mark. It's good to see you again.
Good on you, Mark.
We we love we love having you here, Mark. But that's really kind of you. Kind words.
Yeah, Mark down there in Hobart. Just chatting with him on Facebook earlier. Good on you, Mark.
RM Williams there saying always have a bit of a chuckle when VA 738 is a Boeing 738. It's very. Yes. I've never thought of it like that. That's
easily confused. I think one of Adelaide flights in Sydney 737, and occasionally could be operated by 737.
Yep.
700.
Yep.
So it's a 737 operated by 737.
Yeah. Isn't that awesome? Whereas this is 738 operated by 738.
I think, is it an Adelaide flight? It is an Adelaide flight. It leaves at lunchtime, so there you go.
Andrea is asking, does the stubby come to the GC? Is that the 737-700?
Yeah, short and stubby, correct.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I've got a tractor coming, a bit of lawnmower. I've been watching Clarkson's Farm, just to go off topic a little bit. I've been watching Clarkson's Farm on Amazon Prime, so I'm kind of doing a bit of tractor spotting these days, trying to see if I can work out what the tractor is and what brand they are. So this looks like a case tractor from the distance, but it's probably not. It's probably like a New Holland or something like that. But I know I've bored you now, everyone, and we're not here to look at tractors, but anyway. They'll be kept busy mowing the lawn all the time at the moment with the amount of rain we keep getting, and then the sun comes out and the humidity. Another Virgin 737 now on final.
You actually come in at a good time. You're getting all the afternoon movements. Yeah, this service coming in from Sydney. Velocity 525, another 737-800.
Well, you know when I messaged you and said, hey, the sun's out now, and you're like, oh, you should go out. When I looked at Flight Radar, I'm like, oh, I've missed all the arrivals. But then I forgot that my phone was still on New South Wales time because I was in New South Wales, right? And I then realised that I hadn't missed them, that I was still an hour in front. So that's when I gave you the call, packed the bag, and here we are. So yeah, so that old daylight savings trick, being at mum and dad's, my phone was showing the New South Wales time, and it completely put me off. Oh my God, he has not put that wheel down yet. Wait till you see that one, Kurt.
Inbound?
Yeah, the one that just flew, the one that just landed.
Oh, wow. Jeez. Oh. He stuck it. But,
I know.
Yeah, very.
So Falcon F1 saying, I saw it a BA A320 Neo. Yeah, I'll have to find that video. It was quite an interesting video. I'll see what it says. Mrs. H there saying, Matt, Mama Spill's still holding up on the coast and you tried to convince her to pop by to bring the Tim Tams. Well, I'm waiting, Mrs. H. What's going on? Well, I should say Mrs. Spills. No, don't stress. We're only here for a little bit longer, so don't go out of your way. Plus, I don't need any Tim Tams. I've eaten too much.
Elise's mum.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go. Aussie Shazzo's just saying, I've just Googled windsocks. Striped are for wind speed in knots. So example, one stripe measures 5 knots each. Solid colours are for high visibility. Green for nature reserves. Dark green for crop spray. So there you go.
There you go.
That's interesting.
Who was that?
Aussie Shazza, just there in the chat at the bottom.
Thanks, Aussie Shazza. I see Maxine Blue Mountains is there also. Hey Maxine, hope you're doing well. Happy Monday to you. Now the Peacock A380 is saying that he's going to be in, so Dorkfest Spot LAX will be in the US for 3 weeks in September. Interesting. Okay. I have no idea what Dorkfest is, but sounds interesting.
Glenn Thexton saying, "Hey Matt, nice mono by the Virgin." Yeah.
Yeah.
On two wheels though.
I know, right? Yeah. That was a crazy. I wouldn't say crazy landing, but that was something different.
Yeah, interesting.
Interesting. Yeah. Now,
good way to put it.
I wish I could bring this one up, but again, sorry to the guys that I can't bring it up on stream at the moment. But anyway, it's all good. Shrubsy's mum saying, "Hi Matt, hope you're colouring in within the lines." Well, I am now, and I've actually upgraded to Texter because I know that I can stay in the lines now. So, bit of an inside joke, but when we had our spotters event at Ridges, they did like some colouring in stuff for the kids, and it was a big day, wasn't it, Kurt? It was a massive day. And by
it was a good day though.
It was a great day. But by the end of it, I was exhausted, and then I picked up the colouring in pencils and started colouring in the the colouring in, and Shrubsy's mum was impressed with how well I was colouring in the lines. I told her that I was.
We'll get those colouring in pencils again.
Yeah, but
for the 2nd of May.
But the sad thing is, I won't be there.
I know.
The sad thing is I won't be there, guys. But you know what? Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, it's not an unfortunate event, but it's just it coincides with my son's second birthday, and as we say, family first here at SydSquad. And I love you guys, but I love my son way more, I'm sorry to say, and I want to definitely spend his second birthday with him, so I'll be doing that. And then you're all leaving me anyway. You're leaving the country anyway, so what difference does it make, right? You know, so I will fly down.
The following day we'll be heading off to Christchurch on an A380 the following day.
Now, have many people booked this yet?
Oh, I have no idea, mate. I doubt it. I doubt it.
I don't.
When the rubber hits the tarmac and you've actually got to pay money and buy a ticket, that's $500, $600, $700. I mean, it's expensive. So, I'm not expecting there to be a huge crowd. It's open invitation. So I've never been to Christchurch before. It's an opportunity for me to selfishly get on an A380 for the cheapest sort of way possible, and just to geek out for a weekend and enjoy flying on the big bird again. I have flown on an A380 in the past, and to say that it was an idea spurred by perhaps a SydSquad live show, which would be fun. So I thought, you know what, announce it to everyone, and if people want to come along for a fly and have a bit of a fun weekend away, do a bit of plane spotting at Christchurch Airport, and hang out for a little bit or something like that. Yeah, why not? It's open. It's an open invitation for anyone that wants to come along, of course. But there's no expectations. I think a few people like Elise and Shrubsy, some of those BTS crew have sort of signed up. And I know Karen, EK Karen. She's also. I doubt she'd miss that opportunity. She's a big fan of Emirates, as you know. But yeah, maybe we should create a little. We should gather the names. But again, it's kind of fun not to know who's going either. In fact.
Yeah, but you're going to have all these people. You're going to rock up at the airport.
On the day.
Yeah, but you're going to rock at the airport and you're going to be seeing all these people, and you'd be like, "Hey, are you fans of SydSquad?" And they'll be like, "Huh?"
Well, no. You see, the catch is you've got to wear some SydSquad merchandise that you're recognisable. Yeah. So if you're not wearing SydSquad merchandise, of course I'll have no idea. You see. So
yeah, right. I see.
So I think that's part of the fun. If SydSquad shirts pop out of the woodwork, well then we're like, wow, okay, there you go. So it could be quite interesting.
Well, it's interesting because I told Mum that I booked my international flight on the weekend, and she's like, "Oh, you're going to New Zealand?" I'm like, "What? No." I said, "That's my son's birthday," and she's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot." So she was expecting me to hop on the plane.
That's right. Yes.
But no, not me. Anyway, we've got a Jetstar A320 now coming in. Our first Jetstar arrival of the day. It's all been 737s. So this will be our first A320 arrival.
And an international flight as well.
Is this in from Auckland?
Queenstown, New
Queenstown.
Zealand, so.
Okay.
The 194.
Yeah, copy that. And Colin Lewis dropping in there a $5 super chat saying for the rechargeable battery fun. Yeah, mate, that's a brilliant idea. I think I'm going to go to next time I go to Costco. Hold on, I got to go run after a bag. 2 seconds. Next time I go to Costco, I'm going to get some of those Aero. I think they're called Aero. No, they're called Everloop.
Any loop.
Any loop, yeah. Get some of those batteries. I used to have them for my back in the day for my Flash, which they were amazing. Give me 2 seconds. I just got to run after this bag that's flown out of my trolley.
thought I was going to say something about a dog and a microphone, but thankfully not.
I'm back already.
You're back.
I'm back. I didn't see this comment before, but I've just gone back and saw it. So our good mate JM6, we had a good chat about Formula One at the Plane Spotters event at Ridges. And for those who don't know, I am a massive Ferrari fan. Like, it is in my blood. I'm half Italian. My wife's Italian, and it's in my blood. And after yesterday, I'm still very sore. I don't know if anyone has seen the news of Ferrari and what happened after the race, but it was very depressing. And I don't think I'll recover from that for quite a while. Bit of crabbing there for that Cessna that's just taken off. The wind's definitely coming in from the ocean. Sorry, Kurt.
No, I was just going to say your next. Well, there is another super chat in there for you to read, but there's one in there from Steve Amers which just dropped in. Because you can't put them up, it doesn't matter what order we pull them up in. But good on you, Steve. He's dropped in a $5 and he's saying, hi guys, how are you all? And Kurt, when can I get tickets? As I'm coming, I can't wait. So, Steve, if we're talking about the Ridges Plane Spotters Open Day, the tickets aren't yet available for that event. We will communicate with viewers of the live show in advance of releasing tickets. So, you being a regular viewer, you shouldn't miss out, Steve, if you're watching the show. So we'll let you know. If you're talking about the Christchurch A380 junket, that's up to you to buy your tickets if you want to go to Christchurch. That's up to you. So you can book those with Emirates or with Qantas or through your favourite travel agent, whatever you'd like to do. That's up to you. And thanks for dropping in the $5, Stephen. Always looking out for a SydSquad live stream. It's another super chat in there from Thomas Miller, dropping a $5. I've just found your channel. I've been doing my instrument rating out of the Gold Coast in a PA44, sitting on the GA apron. I fly over that park all the time. Keep it up, says Thomas Miller.
So, Thomas, if you're still there in the chat, are you flying out today, or are you just saying that the aircraft is currently sitting on the tarmac here? Because I believe there is one coming in from Lismore later on at some stage today. But yeah, Thomas, thank you so much, mate. Let us know. You don't need to drop another $5 to let us know. But yeah, if you are over there and flying out, love to get you a departure, mate. And thanks for your first super chat there, though, and welcome to the channel.
Ali's there. Hello, Ali. How are you? And Thomas is still in the chat, Matt. And saying no flights today.
No flights today. Okay, copy that. And Stephen there, thanks Stephen for your super chat as well. And Kurt answered that one very, very well. And the Masked Fokker, well, that's quite a fitting name considering I flew on a Fokker 100 yesterday afternoon, and also a special livery Fokker 100, which I'm pretty happy about. Saying, "G'day gents, tractors and planes. Every time I hear Christchurch, I think the Hothouse Flowers song Christchurch Bells. Lovely older song now." And the Masked Fokker has been there for 34 months there in the Sydney Harbour Suite. So thanks so much, mate. Yeah, first time flying. Sorry,
Brian. I was going to say Brian being the Masked Fokker there. I was going to say we should get a remastered version of that song and maybe play it if we do like a highlights video, or maybe if Tim live streams our departure when we've got 20 shine the lights out the window or something.
What I was going to say is, yeah, first time flying on a Fokker, and I was back at the back right. I made sure I booked the seat right next to the engine which was amazing. Just the noise coming out of that thing was outstanding. So I actually obviously took a video of that. It's will be in the trip report, and I made sure I actually took a video of its at startup as well. So beautiful sounding aircraft. And my understanding is that, and this is not a locked and loaded. What do you want to call it? Locked and loaded event, but I believe that they will be getting rid of the majority of the Fokkers by the end of the year. So if you want to fly on one, now is a good time.
That's a hot tip.
That's what I've been told. Obviously, subject to change, just like the 717s. But yeah, so the Fokkers apparently.
Where's Andy?
Sorry.
End of year. Okay.
That's what I've been told, anyway.
Where's Andy Roders? We got some rotor action on the show. Also got a shout out to the JD Live. He's saying, "Afternoon, Matt. Kurt, trying to send a super chat, but it seems YouTube is playing up again and it isn't letting me send it." Well, that's okay, JD Live. We can't feature them on this particular show today, but we appreciate your thoughts in any case, and good to see you here today, mate. Well done. Hopefully you're doing well.
Thanks, JD Life. Good to see you, mate. Ashley Hughes is there in the chat as well. Ashley, hello, mate. Good to see you again. Oh, it's getting warm out here now. The sun's starting to appear from behind the clouds. Make sure I've got my sunscreen on though. Oh, here comes another tractor. Exciting times. Farid's there in the chat. Hello, Farid.
G'day, Farid. Hello, mate.
Oh, this is an old tractor. We've got our Qantas 737 now pushing back and will be on its way down here very, very soon.
Yep, service Qantas 597 going to Sydney today.
Robert Gill saying, I'm on a Fokker 100 Wednesday next week and also the week after. Oh, so I was in seat 17 Alpha. So if you want to know the location of probably the better spot to get your ears blasted off by some beautiful Rolls-Royce engineering, seat 17. Seat 17 is a good spot to choose.
Yeah, it was like on the 717s.
Yeah.
You used to try and get the seats right at the back, but not too far back, because then you'll find that your window is blocked by the engine.
Yep, correct.
Is it the same on the Fokker?
No, you know, so
you gotta be. Like, how many rows further back are there from 17? I haven't looked at Seat Guru for a bit.
Yeah, I think it's 20 rows, maybe 21. But I do believe that the two, so what was 17, 18, 19. I think 19 backwards had no windows at all. It was just like, you know, plastic. So.
Okay, yeah.
Now there's a Cessna coming in.
Yeah, they go to road 20 at least on the Fokker 100s with Virgin. So. Yeah,
right. There you go. Okay, well that would have been
1 through 17, 18, 19, 20. So 3 behind where you were.
Yeah. Now, Reece Gallagher's dropping in a $2.99 super chat saying he's on that Qantas 737 jet. Are you, Reece?
Oh, coming out?
Yeah.
Well, what side of the plane are you on, Reece?
let us know, Reese. We're you might have to start the tradition that I started, where we no longer use torches, Kurt. You now pull the window blind up and down. Everyone around you go, what is this guy doing? But hey, at least you'll see it, especially during the day. He's on 11.
Hang on, he's saying yeah, but 11 Alpha is, you should still see him before he turns the corner, or at least on the taxiway there, surely.
Yeah, we'll try.
Because they're always going full length, so.
Yeah. We'll do our best. We'll do our best there, Reese, and pull your blind down potentially and put it up, and just don't get kicked off the plane.
He would take taxiway Charlie all the way to 14, so.
Well, hold on. If I can zoom in here. So usually 11. Well, I know on the Virgins, I don't know about Qantas because they've got an extra row, but because they've got an extra row on the Qantas. So he should be the window behind the second blank under the of Australia there.
Looking. This is a fun game.
I didn't see anything, but that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it was hard to see because of the angle there, but hey, have a great flight, Reese.
Yeah, absolutely, mate.
And see you back in Sydney town, mate. Mate,
there's nothing better than watching yourself take off or land as it happens. Because right now, Reese is sitting inside that plane, and he's able to watch himself. He knows that he's on that plane. It's a pretty cool thing. Well, Reese, enjoy your flight home, mate, and thanks for jumping on and letting us know. Enjoy the Wi-Fi. I'm starting to think that those sirens aren't actually part of the airport. Or maybe they are.
That sounded awfully close to you.
I know. I want to check behind me, but I need to get this departure.
Yeah, Reese will be disappointed otherwise.
Have a safe flight, Reese, and we'll see you next stream, mate. Enjoy that Qantas service. I have to say, I've done a bit of travelling lately with airlines that have Wi-Fi, and I think Qantas has the best Wi-Fi service on any of the airlines I've flown with recently. So I flew with Air New Zealand and obviously with Virgin and Qantas. I think Qantas has the best Wi-Fi.
There you go.
And you got to pay for Virgin as well, which is quite interesting.
Yes, unless you're in business class and then it's complimentary.
Correct. Yes.
Correct.
Yes. Sorry, I forgot you've experienced that. Michael Garcia there saying, Matty, question, without notice, does Gate Gourmet trucks that service planes there at UL get serviced up there or in Brisbane? Because he saw one driving up the Pacific motorway. Great question, Michael. I know there's a few gourmets around here, or I should say one. I doubt that they would do it in Brisbane and then come to the Gold Coast. But now that you say that, I do remember seeing a gate gourmet down or more north, but not, and it was heading south. Great question. I can't answer that one, mate. Michael always comes to me with good questions, Kurt. He asks some really good questions.
Yeah. Ryan buzzing. Oh, jeez.
So Richard Argos saying, wondering if I heard about the KC 130s or the 135s. Yes, definitely. 5 of them came into to Amberley yesterday afternoon, and there is also one sitting at Brisbane Airport as well. Obviously, we believe that they're all here for the Avalon Air Show or the aircraft coming into Avalon Air Show. That is what I am led to believe. But you know what? The US Air Force always pulls some surprises out of their pocket sometimes, and you never know what they're doing in the background. So it's actually, I think it's today. It might have been yesterday. Hold on. I'll never forget. Neither will my beautiful wife. Can't remember if it was yesterday or today. I think it was today. No, it might have been yesterday. No, it was yesterday. So yesterday marked 2 years. Sorry, try that again. Last week marked 3 years of our wedding anniversary, but yesterday marked 3 years since I made Sabrina hop in a car with me, and we drove to Amberley on our honeymoon to go get a photo of a B-2 stealth bomber. That's love right there, right?
Yeah, couple goals right there.
She was not happy, but you know what? That was a childhood moment. I had a model of a B-2 bomber my whole life, and I used to always play with it, and I always wanted to see one. And to see a B-2 stealth bomber literally an hour and a half down the road from where I live was mind-blowing. So yeah, 3 years ago yesterday, and you know what? It knew I married the right girl.
You do have one of those Velocity aircraft on screen there. He's going to be pushing back shortly. It's a service going to Melbourne.
Yeah, nice. Oh, hold on. Cool. Very good. I'm actually just having a look at see what our arrivals are and departures. So it's 2:41 here in the Gold Coast. So next arrival won't be for 20 minutes. We'll just check that departure. And what time did you say?
It's just up on Flight Radar now. So
what was it?
7:42 is
3 o'clock.
Velocity 7:42 is due to go top of the hour. Of the hour.
Okay, no worries.
And perhaps the other Virgin flight's supposed to go a bit before it.
Yeah, no.
So a couple of departures coming up.
Yeah, so we'll probably say top of the hour. We'll get those 2 departures, and then I will end the stream there. That will be our day done. We've been live for an hour and 21 minutes. I did say it was only going to be an hour and a half, so I think that's pretty good.
Speaking of a little Gold Coast back on the map. Good to see you, mate.
Oh, mate, it's really good to be here.
That you're well as well.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people asking about you as well. A lot of people asking about you over the course of the cyclone and whatnot. It was very... as you know, because I spoke to you about it. But yeah, good to see that people are thinking about you up there as well.
No, I really, for those that are there and did ask on the stream or that did reach out to me personally, because there was quite a few people that did reach out to me personally as well on my aviation Instagram. My aviation Instagram page. I just wanted to say thank you to those guys as well, because it's the first time in my life that I've ever been through a cyclone. First time in 50 years since the Gold Coast had a cyclone, and we actually got it probably worse than what Brisbane and the actual eye of the cyclone hit. multiple trees down, power lines down, no one without power for days. My mother-in-law had no power for, I think it was 10, 12 days, so nearly 2 weeks. And
that's a long time to not have power. That's a long time.
It is a very long time. I know we talk about the heroes of aviation, but the heroes for us lately was Energex, who's the power company, and Ergon Energy, which is North Queensland. Those guys worked tirelessly to get power back to so many different areas, and I think a lot of people forget about the hard work that those guys do to give us our what we take for granted every day. So I don't know if there's anyone there watching that works in that sort of industry, or provides an essential service to us, but hats off to you guys, because after going through something like this, you really do appreciate and take power and internet and mobile phone reception just for granted. We had no way to get in contact with anyone for at least 24 hours, and my mother-in-law had nothing for that for nearly 10 days unless she drove out of her house and drove down the road. Wow. Yeah, it's crazy, mate. And like I spoke to you, there's still, I don't know if it's still here, but you look on a Telstra outage map around Tugun, there's still places that still don't have mobile phone reception, and so it was a crazy event, and you know what, I'm glad to see that I think there was only unfortunately one death down in northern New South Wales, but it could have been a lot worse. Nathan Outback's Fishing and Camping Adventures. G'day, Matt. Hope all is well. Heading out to Mudgee at the end of the next month. There are a variety of warbirds coming in. Really looking forward to it. And the Paul Bennett air shows. Oh, well, Nathan, thanks for dropping in, mate. Sounds good. We're at Mudgee. Nice. It should be a good time.
We'll get 30 more likes, and we might crack on with 500 likes for today's Cheeky Arvo show on the Gold Coast.
Is that right?
Well done, team.
Guys, thank you so much. That's crazy. Considering this was a pop-up show, thank you so much. That's awesome. And Aaron Ching dropping in a $5 Singapore dollar super chat saying, hi from Singapore, currently heading to Shanghai International Airport to fly home on Singapore 833 on their A380 service. Well, Aaron, good afternoon, and thanks for watching us here on the Gold Coast stream. Adam, local surf photo, saying he's rubbing 2 sticks together for his internet in Tweed Heads. Oh, mate, the internet at Mum and Dad's is just shocking at the moment. I mean, I shouldn't complain, but yeah, it's shocking. Mark Chapman there. Good old Mark. Hello, Mark. Our good mate Mark Chapman there, Kurt. Saying, hi Matt and Kurt, sorry I'm late to the party, I'm sure I've missed a lot. Matt, how was your Newcastle trip? Mate, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I had a really cool experience flying on the Air Pelican. Keep an eye out on our website, sydsquad.com.au, under the trip reports. I'll be putting one in hopefully by the end of the week. I'm going to start typing it up tonight. I'd love to finish it tonight, but I just don't think I'll last. I've been up quite early this morning to catch that flight. And Ashley Hughes dropping there, being with us for a member for 9 months in the Uluru Lodge, saying, Matt, it's great to see you stream today, and thanks a lot. What a surprise. Well, Ashley, support of the channel, and one of our mods there as well, mate. Thank you so much, and it's great to be out here and be streaming with you for today. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. And Wellington Flights, Kevin, also been there in the Uluru Lodge now for 28 months. Saying, so love a Goldie show, awesome. Well, Kevin, you know this spot. We've done a stream together here. It's so good, isn't it, mate? It's a beautiful afternoon. I'm literally the only person. Let me pan around and show you. Like, Oh, there's a few people at the skate park, but here I am, all by my lonesome. Last time I was kicked off this field because of some football event going on.
Friday. Yeah, that's right.
On the that Sunday, that they surprised me, and I had to move, and I went to a different area. But yeah, no, it's good to be back. It's great to be back. And Kevin, you'll have to come back to the Gold Coast next time, and we'll do another stream together. Steve A. Murray there, $2 super chat saying, afternoon tea, embrace catering. I agree. I'm starting to get peckish, but I need to start eating healthy again. I haven't been eating healthy lately after the cyclone. I've been pigging out on fast food where I can. I don't know why.
I can actually see, the clubhouse where you were. Yeah, you're about 50 meters in between. Oh, so you're in between the fence and the clubhouse.
I'm in a bit of a different spot. I'm pretty much directly in the middle of that field today. I just want to try something different. It's okay. It's okay. I think I need to go more. I want it to be more under the flight path, but I think I need to go more right so we can get some better angles of the aircraft taxiing in. If I was more right, we would have been able to see Reese in his seat, but anyway.
Right.
Everyone wants me to go till curfew. Oh, maybe that's your Tim can do curfew, Kurt. I definitely wouldn't be able to provide much of a view from here after sunset. It is not a.
Your next arrival is about 12 minutes away. It's just near Lennox Head, inbound from Sydney.
Okay.
The service coming from Sydney to Gold Coast, so it's just near overhead Ballina down descending.
Fantastic.
And then you should have a couple of Velocity aircraft. Just both are up on flight radar now, the Sydney service and the Melbourne service. So I'm guessing that they'll push back very soon.
So apparently we hit 500 likes. Well, thank you guys. That's awesome. Thanks for your support. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Grant,
and climbing.
Grant W dropping the news. Thanks, Grant. Good to have you here, mate. And Aaron Ching saying, by the way, I have cousins staying in Brisbane with a $2 Singapore dollar. Well, very good. Hopefully they were okay during the cyclone there, Aaron. Brisbane has been very hot, just like the Gold Coast has. Very humid. Is my weather showing what the humidity is? 65%. That's a lie.
165% maybe?
Yeah, let's have a look here.
Hey, Wazza's in the chat. Hello there, Wazza.
Oh, well, okay. Willie Weather's also saying 64%, so, okay.
Oh, there you go.
Righto, well...
It always feels different, eh?
Maybe my weather station in my body's a bit off. But Wazza's there in the chat, you said. Hello, Wazza. Hope you're doing well, mate.
There, Skittles is there. Or Gary Suhar's dropped your super chat as well.
Oh, Gary saying, on you, Matt. Thanks for the Gold Coast show. Looking forward to the next one, mate. I'm looking forward to the next one as well. Hopefully soon. You never know. Weekend's just around the corner. But I don't know what the weather's going to be, and there'll be a lot of people down at Avalon. But you know what? We've got the Gold Coast. We don't need any Avalon Air Show. We can bring you the Gold Coast Air Show.
Yeah. I want to know what the weather's going to be like in Avalon, actually. What are we... Today is Monday the 24th. Oh, gosh, you're not going to read about it.
What is it? Rain?
Oh, hang on. I might have got that wrong. Oh, no. Okay, good weather in Avalon. Avalon, Victoria is, supposed to be like 23, 20 degrees, 27 on one. Yeah, so sunny and good weather in Avalon for this week and over the weekend. So they should be fine.
But you know that if I was there, right, it'd be a different story.
It'd be rain.
Yeah, it'd be pouring rain.
Yeah, you can't leave the Gold Coast because...
I know, I'm banned. I'm banned from going to Sydney ever again.
You bring the rain.
I know.
Jeez.
I know. It's a shame, but anyway. Mona Lot saying, "Oh, you guys stream in the Gold Coast too? Love it up there." Well, so I'm the the third part of the SydSquad family, friend of the channel, Matt. You may have seen me or heard me before. But yeah, no, I live here on the Gold Coast, and I do the Gold Coast streams once in a while. Not as often as I'd like, but definitely love when I get the opportunity coming out and doing a Gold Coast stream.
Yeah, it's like the chilled back low key version of SydSquad.
Yeah, that's it. We're not about lots of action. We're all about chilled, having a chat with you guys and just being chill. That's all about it. Whereas you're just too busy, Kurt. Just plane after plane after plane, mate.
Yeah, I mean, it's good though. I mean, I like it. I like that it's busy. So yeah, it's always good to see. But you've known that I'm very loyal to a Gold Coast show.
I know you are.
I love the chill out nature and hanging out and coming on for a bit of a chat and a chinwag and yeah, great opportunity to speak. A little bit more intimate time spent with the viewers that actually are joining us on this show. So it's actually the gem. It's actually a hidden gem, the Gold Coast show.
Yeah, and
I would say
what I was going to say, for those who aren't members of the SydSquad and haven't experienced a members only show, this is kind of what the members only shows are like when we're live from Sydney, right? So. That when we do have the member stream, it does allow you do have more time to be able to chat with the viewers and all that in a members show. So, if you're not a member and you were wondering what they're like, well, the Gold Coast show is the closest thing, and if you love it, well, then you know what to expect if you ever do decide to join one of the members shows.
So your Melbourne service there.
Yes, cool. I was just going to say we've got our pushback, and I also noticed that we also watched the rear cabin door being locked and checked or closed and cross-checked by the crew, I'm sure, inside as well, which is maybe the Sydney service.
That's for the Sydney service, correct. Good on you, Mona. Yeah, that's good. And where are you based, Mona? Where are you watching the show from today?
Now, while you also, Judy Berry's there in chat. I also saw Selena was also there in the chat earlier, and I forgot to mention it. So, hey guys, hello to the Berry family. Hope you guys are doing well. I caught up with them when we had one of our. When did I see you guys? What came in? What was coming in here? It wasn't Hong Kong Airlines, was it? Couldn't have been. That feels like it was too long ago. Anyway, so hope you guys are doing well. I'm glad to catch up with those guys. I don't know if you've ever met the Berry family, Kurt.
I haven't. No.
Okay. Mark Chapman saying, "Don't jinx the weather gods for the Pacific Air Show." No, it's all good. It's all good, Mark. Kurt's coming up. He clears out any chance of rain. Kurt just clears that out. It's all cleared. It's going to be sunny. It's going to be sunny and 30 degrees.
Yeah, well, what's the weather like in Sydney this evening? Let's have a look. Sydney weather. Oh, not looking too bad. Let's check the TAF.
And while you do that, Skittles,
read about it.
Skittles there, member for 21 months, saying, "Can't believe almost 2 years, nearly 2 fantastic years. Where did the time go? Thank you, guys." Well, Skittles, thank you, mate. Before you know it, you'll be hitting that 24 months, and you'll be saying, "Where did the last 3 months go?"
Yeah, it was lovely to meet Mel down there in Sydney. Skittles came in for the weekend, a couple of weekends ago at Sydney Airport. Long time supporter. Feels longer though, Skittles. I don't know about you, but it feels longer. But lovely supporter of the show, of course. And I saw a message there from Michael Garcia saying it's sloppy Joe weather for the Gold Coast come Thursday to Saturday. The winter is coming, 23 to 24 degrees.
Sloppy Joe? Who said that? Michael?
Yeah, Michael Garcia.
Oh, you get it, yeah, mate. You can't, I think we might need to get the puffer jacket out at that temperature.
Yeah, SydSquad puffer.
And Kurt, there's a message there for you. Judy Berry saying, Brendan and I are coming to Sydney on the 7th of April for a week, and that they hope to catch up with you and Tim then. So,
well, that's not me, because there's no Kirk in SydSquad. I don't know who that is.
It was probably a typo.
I know. I'm just Judy.
Either that, okay. or Judy's looking forward to her Kirk's creaming soda while she's down there in Sydney.
Yeah. Maybe that's what she means. That's a Monday, the 7th of April, so 2 weeks away from today. I couldn't tell you what we're going to be up to on the 7th of April. If we're around, you know where to find us. So yeah.
That's awesome. Cindy's there in the chat. Cindy, our mod, Sydney at 3-4 left. Good on you, Cindy. Thanks for dropping in.
Hello there, Cindy. Lovely to see you there.
And Maxine is there with a $5 super chat saying, I heard previously Kurt wasn't going to the Gold Coast Air Show. True or false? I know Tim's not. Will you stream from there, Matt? Well, Maxine, look, I can't speak on Kurt's behalf, but I know I'll be there because I live on the Gold Coast. But no, Kurt and I were just saying before, nothing is yet concrete. We haven't organised accommodation or anything like that. We do need to sit down and discuss if this is something that we want to do again for this year. From a streaming perspective, look, we'll see. We obviously last year when we did stream, we needed to get the relevant permissions and permissions. Really, that's all we really needed, wasn't it? We didn't need licensing or anything like that, did we? No. So yeah, Maxine, look, I'll definitely be here on the Gold Coast, but streaming, not too sure. That's a matter for, I think, when we come closer to August, and I guess we'll find out what you're doing eventually soon as well, Kurt.
Yeah. Well, like you said, you've just covered it there. We'll discuss it offline and work out what what's in our best interests. And yeah, look, a long time between now and August to decide. So all good indeed, all good. I see Jack's there, JM, saying it's not windy enough for a show, Kurt. Yes, I know, mate. I know. Well, then we won't see you tonight if there was a curfew show, because there's just it's pretty calm. Pretty calm here at the moment. But it is no rain at the moment in Sydney, which is well, at least in where we are. Western Sydney today was getting a little bit of rain, but I think things have cleared out of the basin here. So
when I was flying into Newcastle last night, mate, it was pouring down rain.
Oh yeah. I was going to ask you actually what it was like, because
it was saturating. Like as we were coming into land, it was pouring down rain. Like you could see the rain on the strobe. And then anyway, when we landed, it was really nice. Like it was wet, but it wasn't raining. The clouds had kind of started to disappear. So this is our last arrival, I think, Kurt. Is that right? Is this the one that we saw before? That was near.
So this. Correct. So this service that you just featured there a second ago was Sydney to Gold Coast coming in. This is Jetstar 412. It's an A320. And then you've got those two Virgin aircraft on the ground, one departing to Melbourne, and that's the first one, and then one going to Sydney. And then, those would be pretty much your last sort of movements, I think. If you're going to wrap up sort of in the next 15 minutes.
Yes. I think I will. It's 3 o'clock, so I'll go home and... I think I forgot to put sunscreen on my nose.
You hear those vortices coming down on you after that aircraft.
Yeah, it's crazy, mate. It is absolute, like, it is, I'm telling you, it's almost Cyclone Alfred all over again.
Gary's there in the chat. 3 years for SydSquad for Gary Suha. I like it. Well done, Gary. The Melbourne service now departing, the Velocity 737. And the flight number there is 742. Our aircraft just vacated. Thank you, Dan Maloney. Hopefully you're doing well. Thanks for joining the show today.
Has that other Virgin pushed back yet? No.
No,
we
it
saw the
doesn't
door
look like
closed,
it has.
but it's still on the boat.
Correct. Yeah.
Actually, here's a little interesting thing. So today, when I was flying on my Air Pelican flight, the captain of the flight is actually one of the directors of Air Pelican.
Oh wow!
How cool is that?
Mark Chapman said he's going to be on this flight in 2 weeks back to Melbourne for work.
Oh, are you going to... Is that in April? In 2 weeks? Would have to be. My mate's going down to the exact same thing you're going to, Mark. That's pretty cool. Kurt, would you be able to do Daniel and Stephen's supers for me?
So we've got Daniel Hammond is a returning viewer of the show. So he's welcomed himself up there to the Bondi Beach Cabana. So thank you, Daniel. And pretty cool profile picture there, the T20, the KFC. Bit of a cricketer, Daniel. Steve Amers is back again with the $2. Hi, when is the next live stream from Sydney? Well, Stephen, because you asked so nicely, there's a high chance there might be a live stream from SydSquad in Sydney tomorrow morning with Tim. You need to make sure you set your alarm though, because it could be an early one.
Oh.
And yes. So the JD Life, I think, said earlier he was on a thing tomorrow at 7:15. JD Life, are you still there in the chat? You'll have to let me know. I think you might feature on tomorrow morning's live show if you're lucky. So
interesting.
Interesting.
See, that's quite interesting because I didn't see that in any of the SydSquad offline chats. So maybe it sounds like you're getting that straight from the source as well.
Look, I cannot confirm nor deny any of the information that might be filtering through undisclosed channels, back channels at SydSquad. You just never know.
It's seeming like everyone wants you to do one tonight, though, Kurt.
Oh, look, I need to speak. I need to speak to the
HR team,
to the weather gods, the HR team, SydSquad social secretary. What the minister of for planning and infrastructure, rechargeable batteries.
Yeah. Well, don't ask me to get you any batteries, mate, because we still don't have any on the shelves because everyone panic bought batteries and toilet paper.
It's funny you say that. You don't have any of that in the Gold Coast? It's all gone?
Well, we do now, but at the time we didn't have any toilet paper, believe it or not. Gemma D's asking if HR team accept bribes. I mean, not brides. The HR team definitely do accept bribes, but it's in the form of Tim Tams, I believe.
Yeah, I was about to say. Where were you going? Where are you going with that? Yeah, go the Tim Tams. Jeez, wow. I've got no intel on your flight there for Sydney there, mate. I can't help you, actually. Was it Velocity 528, I think, is the one there.
Do I have any more arrivals? Because we might get another arrival with this delayed Virgin departure.
There is one coming in at what is it?
No, it's pushing back now.
3:30.
He's pushing back now.
It is pushing back. Is it? Oh, good.
Thanks, Glenn. What is this seagull doing? Just coming to join me. I have this seagull that comes and joins me every stream. I don't have any food, man. Glenn texting saying, "Hey, Matt, Kurt, thanks for the Arvo Goldie show." Thanks, Tex.
Good on you, Glenn. Thanks, Glenn.
Say hello to Nash for me as well, mate.
Grizzly One. Hello there to you. How are you?
So this will be our last departure on the SydSquad Gold Coast stream today. Now,
Dan Maloney, just Matt, do you live on the Gold Coast?
Yes, I do, mate.
Do we have a like goal here? What are we up to on our likes counter? Let's do a quick double check there. It says about 562. We're not far off 600 likes. I reckon we just go for it.
How many people we got watching?
500 on my count right now. That's pretty respectable.
I'm happy with the statistics that if there's 500 people watching and we have over 500 likes, that means every single person has liked my show today. I'm sure there's a few thumbs down in there that a few people we can't please, but the 500 plus that we have, thank you. Yes, Robert, exactly. I do have tiny teddies in my bag, so he's probably eyeing those off.
Do you really?
Yeah, but they've been in my bag for a while. Just see if we can pan around. This is a bit of a, I don't know, kind of looks like a Ninja Turtle, that cloud. I don't know, maybe I'm seeing things, but
physics was left a little bit ago. Good on your physics. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for dropping in, mate.
SydSquad show today. Grant Wykes is down there in Tassie saying, "Send the rain down to them. They need it."
Is that in Tassie? Did you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, it's been a while since I streamed, so I was in Melbourne, and Kurt, you would have seen this, but where I was working there in the Highland of Victoria, out near Mansfield and Mount Buller, we had a bushfire risk, and we've got a little lake at our resort there that I worked at, and the helicopters were refilling their buckets at our lake, which was it was an amazing thing to watch. These guys come in, just hovering over us, just lowering this bucket, collecting the water, and then flying off. And they just did this, hours on end, just to get these bushfires under control. And it was such a cool thing to watch. And it was a scary thing because there was a huge risk, but at the same time it was just so cool to watch how they operate and what they were able to do.
Yeah, it's pretty confronting actually when they're that close. Retrieving water from the lake, which was right near your hotel. I remember when you sent that photo through. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Good on you, Scotty Miller. Kia ora there in New Zealand. How are you, Scotty? Thanks for tuning into the show today. If I've got that right, Scotty, you're up in Nelson, aren't you, Scotty? So that's a short drive down to Christchurch, I believe. Have I got that right, Scotty?
Michael asking, Matty's Mount Buller, is that where the factory that makes the ice cream, fresh cream and yogurt are made? No, it's not the same one, mate. It's B-U-L-L-E-R, not L-L-A. But if they made ice cream cold in winter, because it's one of Victoria's snow or skiing locations, Mount Buller.
Ah, there you go. Thanks, Scotty, for just checking in there, Nelson. Oh, it's a 5-hour drive, is it? Wow, that's okay. That's a little bit deceiving. All right, okay, that's a fair crack.
Do you know what interests
though, eh? No, I'm kidding.
Do you know what interests me though, with Scotty saying that? So it's a 50-minute flight on a prop. So when I was in New Zealand for work a couple of weeks ago, I had to drive from Pauanui, where the hotel that I worked at was, to another hotel called Rotorua, and it was a 3-hour drive, but they actually did flights from Auckland to Rotorua Airport, which was like a 30-minute flight. It was pretty cool to know that a lot of the places are so well connected with Air New Zealand.
Yeah, wow, yep. Shout out to Mike. Thanks for dropping in and saying hello today. Good to see you, mate.
Oh, Shrubsy's there.
Shrubsy's here. Hello, Shrubsy. Yeah. Where are you today, Shrubsy, around this beautiful big country of ours? Special shout out to the lads up there in Brizzy, Matthew. Only Planes Network. Been with the SydSquad at 17 months at the pointy end. Nice to see you briefly yesterday, Matt.
Yeah, before I took off, I went and said hello to James up there at his spotting location. So good on you, James and Matty. They actually got my departure as well. So that was pretty cool.
So this is it. Your velocity flight departing now, Matt. 5:28.
That's it. we'll check everything. But you know, I did say this is the last one, but you know, you never know in aviation, right? But no, James, thanks so much. Or sorry, only Planes Network, just up the road there. Thanks for your 17 months of support, guys, there in the Sydney Harbour Suite. And yeah, it was really cool to go up and say hello to James, and we'll have to properly catch up. Hopefully, if you do come down or up for the air show as well, Kurt, we can catch up with the boys like we did last year, which was pretty cool. And thanks for capturing my landing a couple of weeks ago and my departure last night.
Oh, we didn't even know about it.
What's that?
I didn't even know about it.
Which one? My flight?
Your departing flight.
Mate, I just, you know,
I knew you were going to Brisbane, but I just didn't realise. I know. Yeah, well, I'm surprised James is awake. I thought he might have hibernated for a week after the 18 or 20 odd hours of driving all the way up from the Formula One down here in Victoria a week or two back. So,
mate, if I know James well enough, but if I can tell you one thing about you and James, you guys are absolute machines when it comes to streaming, and you know, so even if you drove 24 hours, Kurt, you'd go and do a 24-hour stream 24 hours after that.
Night owls unite.
Yeah, exactly. And we've got Doug Wincombe there dropping in a two New Zealand dollar,
hey,
saying good afternoon, Matt Curran. Love from Wellington. Well, good on you, Doug.
Hello, Doug.
Yeah, Michael, it was the yellow one. UQG, I don't know the regos, but it was something like that. Apparently, we've hit 600 likes, which is amazing. Thank you, guys.
Oh, yeah. Awesome effort. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, really cool effort. Thanks, everyone, for supporting the cheeky afternoon pop-up show here today.
There's one more departure.
A little bit different. Is there?
Yep.
It's a Cessna?
No, we've got our Jetstar pushing back.
Oh, is it really?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, take that one. Service going to Sydney, Jetstar 411.
What turned into an hour show, then turned into an hour and a half, has now turned into 2 hours. So, how good's that?
Yeah, sorry. It sounds like you're enjoying yourself.
I am. Me?
Yeah.
Me? I'm loving it, mate. It's good to be here.
Yeah, good to get back out.
And I love the support for the Gold Coast shows, for everyone that is here. You know, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I love that, you know, I can show off the Gold Coast, and you know, it's not as busy as Sydney, but I'm so proud of this airport and what we have here and what we can, you know, what we have when it comes to aviation. Like, we've got a Cessna taking off, which you won't see on a Sydney stream. Well, if you do, it'd be a very rare occasion. So yeah, thank you for everyone that have been and are watching, and I feel very, very lucky to have you guys here with me.
And Strubsy was just answering my earlier question there. He's heading to Milperra from Melbourne, oversized load. Ah, right. So you're coming back up to Sydney. Well, drive safe. Mike, NZ1 Aviation, was just checking. Matt, you also heading over to Christchurch on the 380 on the SydSquad private jet in May.
What was that? And, sorry, who said that one?
The answer to Mike, NZ1 Aviation. He was just asking whether you'd be coming over on the Emirates private A380, the SydSquad private jet.
Oh no, not this time, mate. You may have missed it a bit earlier, but we are. There's a
His birthday, isn't it?
It's the day after my son's birthday, but we've got family coming. Now, it looks like there may be let's have a look, Contrail. Yeah, okay, let's see if we can see it. So there's a Malaysian A330. It's going to go, I probably missed it, but if I saw it there a bit earlier, heading to KL.
Auckland, KL, off the coast. Yeah. Heading in a northwesterly direction.
Yeah.
And he's Yeah, fairly high. 36,000 feet. Yeah, so Mike, no, Matty won't be joining us. He'll be holding the fort. He'll be holding the SydSquad fort back here in Australia. So.
And Michael Garcia is saying that we probably walked past each other yesterday. He had a flight at 3 p.m. What time was my flight? My flight was at 5:20. But no, I got to the airport at 3:30, mate. So no, I wouldn't have walked past you. But you know, very close though. Very close. And Mike's saying you'll see me for the air show in August. You definitely will, mate.
Oh, okay, cool. There you go. And that'd be cool.
EK Karen's there. I'm sure she's already booked her flights.
Yeah, I'm sure Karen's probably flying first class there and back, no doubt.
I heard Karen got jump seat for that flight, but you know.
Oh, yeah, well, it wouldn't surprise me.
Good on you, Karen. Thanks for being
Ken
here.
Thompson is joining. Hello there to Ken. How are you, mate? Gemma D, I like your humour there. Night owls unite, but then Kurt pulls a 5 or a 6 a.m. start, which throws everything out. Yeah, that was interesting the other day. I had a show at Sydney Airport on a Saturday morning at 6 a.m. kickoff. The reason is because I wanted to do a Friday night show, but the weather in Sydney just really, didn't really work out. So
you went to bed early.
Went to bed early, yeah, which is rare. Ali's here. Hello, Ali. And Canberra Queen, Robert Shestanovich.
Gabe's there saying...
Lovely to see all your...
Sorry, Kurt.
Yep.
Saying, hey, Matt, I'm actually driving to Ool tonight to pick up a family member. Very good. Well, Gabe, if you need some... Oh, wow, you came in real hot, that Cessna. If you need to kill some time trying to get through that M1 traffic, come down to where I am. I won't be here, but the skate park, and enjoy the planes flying over you. Oh. Scott Miller there asking how much would it be to charter an A380 Sydney to Christchurch for SydSquad? Probably more than what it would be to just book a seat on a A380 from Sydney to Christchurch. Tim Tam, hold on, sorry. Yeah, Tim Tam A1. Gold Coast had an inaugural flight this morning when Fly Pelican arrived from Newcastle. Sure did. I was on that inaugural flight.
Matt, just about that flight. Did they?
No.
Was there anything celebratory about the event? Like, did they hand out anything on board, or was there any? I don't know. Were there cupcakes? Was there something to recognise or mark the service?
So, sorry. Before I answer that, if anyone's got NBN news, keep an eye on that because you may see me on the news tonight. So they did have cakes and like free food and balloons and stuff like that. And then when you got to the Gold Coast Airport, they gave away some chocolate-coated cherries, but there was no water cannon or anything like that, unfortunately. But you know, it was still a very big moment for Newcastle Airport, and especially Air Pelican. Actually caught up with the CEO. I went and said hello to him. Marty is the CEO of Air Pelican. Never met him before. I just overheard he was the CEO and had a good chat to him, actually. Sorry guys, my cable snagged then as I was trying to pan. I will say though, and I will. It's not really a plug, but I will say that if you are flying Newcastle to Gold Coast, or anywhere out of Newcastle or to Newcastle from the Gold Coast, if the cost isn't, I'd highly consider checking out Air Pelican. It's a much cooler experience. Being on such a small aircraft. Hey Kurt, are you still there with me?
I'm here.
Yeah. Do you remember on the Sydney Sydney Spotters Day, and one of the kids said, "What do we wish we could see in aviation again?" It was a question like that. Do you remember that question?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you remember what my answer was? You probably don't. You can remember where everyone lives, but you probably won't remember what I said.
I don't. Thanks for putting me on the spot.
So what I said was, I wish. Back in the day, you used to be able to go up to the pilot and look in the cockpit as they were flying. The experience on this Air Pelican today was there's no door on the cockpit. So as we were coming in to land here on runway 14, I had my camera, my phone window so I could get the landing, and then I was popped my head outside my seat to look straight down the window where the pilots could see the 14 runway, and it was such a cool thing to see. An awesome experience. So anyway, if you do live on the Gold Coast or in Newcastle, I'd highly recommend looking at Air Pelican to fly with, just for a really cool experience, and it feels very family orientated as well, that airline. Like it was very, very a very cool experience. But obviously I will then post a lot more on our SydSquad trip review by the end of the week, I hope.
I was just about to ask what your ETA is, so thanks for answering my question inadvertently there. Well done. End
of the week, but if all goes well, I'm hoping by tomorrow night.
Oh wow! Okay, cool.
But we will see. We will see. It does take time. Writing a trip report isn't just as easy as uploading a few photos and saying what's on your mind. Like it does take some time to make sure everything all lines up and all that. So I won't say tomorrow night, because it won't be tomorrow night. But by the end of the week, I hope to have something up for everyone that wants to read it. Ken. H-Man there dropping in $5 super chat saying, "Afternoon, Matty, and all the legends watching." Well, going back to a legend, hello, H-Man, and thanks for the support there.
Good on you, H-Man. Good to see you here today, mate. Hopefully doing well.
Thomas is saying that Victor Papa is on downwind, and Victor Papa is right behind me. We will get this arrival, and then, like I keep saying, that's it. I just don't want to turn the camera off, do I? No, this isn't Victor Papa. This is Alpha Quebec Romeo. Do you know, I reckon these Cessnas are harder to get than the planes themselves, Kurt. Like Jetstars and Virgins, because they're so much slower.
Robert Gill is leaving us this afternoon. Have a great evening. Thank you for joining on the SydSquad show today. On you, Rob. Kirsten Bills, you got my kiddo to fall asleep, Matt, so you've accomplished your job.
You are welcome, Kirsten. I'm glad that I give that effect to many people in my life. All right, I am going to end it there, guys. It's been awesome as all these passengers now are they getting off or getting on? They're getting on this Jetstar service. Where are we? Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. I know it was a bit of a unplanned surprise stream, but that's what we do here at SydSquad, especially on the Gold Coast. Kurt, thanks for joining me, mate. I hope you had a good afternoon.
A pleasure. A pleasure.
Thoroughly enjoyed having you there, and it's been a little while. Hopefully we can do a dual stream together soon, or I don't know, maybe I'll come down and see you again sometime sooner than later. That would be the ideal goal.
I look forward to it.
Yeah,
it's good. No, it was great hanging out with you, mate. It's a good chance for us to catch up and have a bit of a yarn, a bit of banter, and talk a little bit and hang out with our most valued on the SydSquad show again this afternoon. The Gold Coast edition. How about it? We're back. You're back.
I'm back.
I love it.
For how long, who knows? But I am back. What I do want to say though is thank you for everyone who subscribed today. Put in a like there, over 600 likes. That is amazing. Dropped in a super chat or a members shout out. Greatly appreciated, guys. Looks like I'm going to get kicked out. They're going to do some touch training now by the looks of it, so I better get moving. Until next time, guys, it's been a pleasure to spend my afternoon with you guys on my annual leave day, and we'll see you live from the Gold Coast soon. And you never know, you may see a live stream from Sydney within the next 24 hours as well. All right, guys, have a good one. Talk to you soon, Kurt. See you guys. Stay safe and peace.
See you, mate. See you all. Thanks. Bye.